second gear. That's a cop.
ZL1, pedaling throttle. Hit the gas through the dash when the cops come. Supercharged with a rap that they flock to. No more words, you can race if you want to. Take off at the red light, leave the dust on them. Tail lights past the demon in the night on them. Real loud, no sneaking like a lion on them. Big roar when I let the gear slide on them.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a kind of like another one of those like how-to videos. I get this question asked a lot on how do I shift or what gear I'm in or whatever, like on this 10-speed automatic or I guess any automatic. I get that question a lot, so I'm gonna get into a few like things that I do and I guess try to explain to you how I do my what gear I'm in and like how I do my races whenever we do roll race. So let's get into it. Alright, so as y'all mostly know, should know at least, this thing is a 10-speed automatic. It is a ZL1 with a 10-speed automatic. Now I think all the new automatic SSs are coming with the 10-speed. It's absolutely phenomenal. I had an 8-speed on my SS and I personally did not enjoy it nearly as much as the 10-speed in this. This thing is like a whole nother, like on a whole nother level. But this applies with like the 8-speed because even on the Corvette that I raced, he did the exact same thing that I do. So it's all the same things. But I'm gonna go over a few things. So we're gonna get in the car, put the head mount on, and kind of walk y'all through and see how it looks. Alright guys, so we got you on the head mount now. I guess we'll go over a few things where as like the most common question I get usually on these like racing videos is like what gear do you start in, like when do you shift and stuff like that. And the easiest like thing, or the easiest way to put it is what I do is like I'll bump it over to the bump shift so you can use your paddles or the shifter itself. Put it in whatever gear that I need to be in, and then as soon as I hit the gas, I'll just slap it over back into drive so that it stays in automatic, because it'll shift like faster than you can, you know, respond. And I know a lot of people are going to think that that's not the case, but you just can't outshift the auto feature, especially like because these cars with their computers and stuff, like the way that they can shift whenever it's in drive would be, no matter how fast you are with, you know, pressing the paddle, this is still going to be the fastest method for any race. So that's what I do. I just slap it into the manual option, get into the right gear, and go into, you know, whatever roll race. Basically whatever it is best for your car. So like on this 10-speed in particular, what I find the best method for, like, say we're going to do like a 40 roll, I'll start off in second gear and we'll do the 3 honks, and as soon as like the third honk hits the gas, slap it over into drive, and that does everything else for you. You don't have to do anything until you have to brake. Other than that, the 60 roll that we do often, which is honestly like the best roll for this car, I do start off in third gear. I'm trying to think of maybe a 30 roll. We can probably try a 30 roll. I would think it's first gear is probably like it's just gonna be too low for it, so we probably have to do like second gear, I think. But I don't know for sure. What we can do is try this quick 60 roll real quick. And like I said, for 60, third gear is a sweet spot. So like as y'all can see, I'm in third gear. We're right at 60 miles an hour, and then like say we're about to race, hit it, and just like that. Literally the easiest method you can think of. And honestly, you'll get the best times. Well, not times, but it'll shift faster for you. So on races, it'll be more in your favor whenever you get to do that. That way you don't have to concentrate on trying to get the paddle shift at the right time, or say if you miss, like you let it redline and then you miss that and then you got to go back and rerun. This basically eliminates all error that you could have and just makes the runs like just so much easier. And I think obviously a lot of people are gonna say it takes no skill, it's an auto and stuff like that, but for roll racing, that's the best way you can do it. And honestly, like you can do this on like the 8-speed, 10-speed, on any car really. I think on the, that's a cop, on the V6, not on the V6, on the Mustangs, on the all the automatic Mustangs, they have the drive and then sport mode. Apparently whenever you take off in a Mustang, for some reason you take off better in sport mode and then you have to pump it into drive. This is kind of like that, except on these Chevys at least that I've driven, you start off in manual and then you bump it over to drive and you're good to go. Essentially the same thing, it ends up shifting better and stuff like that. And on the 8-speed, the auto 8-speed that I had on the SS, I would start off we would do 30 rolls, and I would start off in first gear there, and as soon as you hit the gas on that one, you have to shift into drive like super quick. And on 40 rolls, I think it would be the same thing. It would be second gear and then third gear, obviously, for 60 rolls. So it's primarily the same thing. I think it'll be the same thing for most cars, but that's something that you're gonna have to like see for yourself. We'll try a 40 roll though real quick. So second gear. And that's it. That's literally all you gotta do. Like, crazy simple, nothing much to it. And like I said, it gives you absolutely zero chance of error doing this compared to like if you miss a shift or let it redline or something like that, or start off in the wrong gear. This method will hopefully help y'all out if y'all are having troubles trying to find a good way, because it does have the performance timing, not performance time, performance shifting, where if you tap the gas like 50%, if you give it 50% throttle, it has to be in sport mode or track mode, it goes into performance shift mode and it'll hold your RPMs. And it's kind of like being in paddle shifts, but staying in auto, so it'll hold your RPMs, and it's made for roll racing. But sometimes it'll get out of it. Sometimes it won't be in the exact right gear. It might be like one gear too high, which for a 10-speed it's a lot of gears. But that's one problem with that performance timing. So this is what I see as like the best method. Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that kind of like tutorial type thing. If you didn't know about like the how to shift in these cars, it's really simple. For roll racing, they did put that performance shifting in the car on all the, as far as I know, they're all the models on the Chevrolets, just helping for like roll racing and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's why they made it. I'm not entirely sure if that is why, but I don't see any other reason why it would be there. It is a really cool method to have that just, you know, regular, but say for like roll racing and stuff like that, to be as accurate as possible, best to put it in the right gear, put it into drive, and you're good to go. So like I said, I discovered that on the SS, and I saw how well, like it does significantly better than shifting by yourself, even if you're right on the money every time. That I noticed that there was a significant change, so I just keep doing it and transferred it over to the 10-speed, and it absolutely loves it. Like compared to paddle shifts, I definitely see that this is the best method to do whenever you roll race or anything. If you're just doing pulls, it's really smooth too, unless you just want to feel like the shifting, and then of course I understand that. But that's kind of my spiel on it. Really easy to do, not too hard. Protects your car, I guess. It's shifting in drive instead of perhaps maybe redlining it like I have in my SS before. So there's always that. But if y'all enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to comment down below if this helped you out, or if you tried it out and gave it a shot after this video. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. And be sure to subscribe, turn those notifications on. See you in the next one.
SS22, ZL1, sliding in a rainbow coupe. Saw your bitch,